and shut up.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me peace.
Why so serious?
You take the blonde and I'll take the one in the tailor.
This is Sparta!
I'll have what she's having.
Hey, I'm from New York City over here, and I got a farm.
Hey,
You
you're
want
from
some
Jersey.
dirt?
You're from Jersey.
Well, welcome to another installment of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Azzy.
And Edgar.
This week, finally, we're back all together. I had to do my Resident Evil review of that piece of crap movie. Hurt my feelings.
Because only you wanted to watch it.
What's Resident
You
Evil?
know, no, I saw a trailer and I was like, I'm pretty down. Then when he told me like, oh, bro, it's garbage, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch this.
Where did you see it?
When it came out.
AMC.
No, where?
The
At the
theater?
AMC?
Yeah.
Oh.
AMC, because AMC has a great selection of films, and we joined the A-list. So
Now we have A-list.
Yeah.
Sponsor
And
us,
we-
please. Sponsor.
yeah, we pay so much money
This
for
reminded
them
me of
A-list.
Wayne's World.
Please.
Uh-huh.
We will not bow down to any sponsors.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to be back though. It's good to be back with you guys and not recording on my own, watching Resident Evil.
Is that the only
And-
one you saw?
I mean, I've seen multiple movies since then. I just saw Hard.
Can you stream it anywhere?
No, not yet.
It's just in the theaters?
Yeah, it's just in theaters.
Suckers.
I just saw
No, it's
The
gonna
Harder
be
They
the
Fall. I mean, I saw that one. You finally told me to watch. It was really good.
fucking
Um,
dope, right? Ah, darn it,
The Harder They Fall on Netflix.
so dope, right?
Jonathan Majors is a champ, bro. He's a great actor. He's good in that movie. Kang the Conqueror. He's gonna be good.
Mm.
Encanto.
It's
I just
darn
saw
tootin'
Encanto.
good.
Just Encanto. I'm waiting for Spider-Man. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
We're all waiting for it.
2 weeks for Spider-Man. I get my. I want
I
to get
actually
my.
watched
I want to get my
the.
NFT from
You got it?
AMC. I want to get my NFT. I don't know if how I can get it because with this whole thing with buying Spider-Man tickets and it going down, like the website going down, I couldn't use my A-list to reserve the tickets. So I had to pay for it out of pocket.
What happened to your hands?
They're right here.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's
I had to pay for it out of pocket. So it's like, yeah, I had to pay for it out of pocket. And by the time I was able to get into the AMC app to book my ticket, all the good seats were taken at the theater. So
Where are you sitting?
It's trash. We're sitting right in the middle, right in the middle,
Okay, that's not bad.
right in the middle of the middle section. So we're right.
Nice.
We're good. We're gonna be
No
good 'cause
problem.
it's dine-in, so it's like they take food to your seat. So perfect. It's even better.
Mm.
It's even better.
There you go, Oz. You can order a lot of stuff.
I know.
Don't worry, he'll pay.
yeah, I'm the one usually paying. So
No, you don't. You pay for yourself. Don't you ever lie like that. Ever.
they
You
got
remember the Alamo?
Oh, can I order this? Can I order this? No.
Remember the
I
Alamo?
was trying to get tickets to the Alamo. This is the worst part is that when the tickets went on sale, I was trying to get tickets to like an early show. And when I went in, all the seats were available. And when I chose a seat, all of a sudden everything was booked. So it was hard to get a ticket that night. I had to stay
wasn't it?
for 2
Didn't
hours.
Endgame have the same issue?
Kind
That
of.
we had to go through another website just to get in.
Yeah, same thing. But
I got my tickets fine.
And
no problem.
I remember with the first Avengers movie, we had bought tickets, and then it turned out that they didn't even have Avengers in all the theaters, so they routed us to a different theater, which was no longer IMAX or the bigger theater. It's trash.
I don't know. I think I'd wanna. We're gonna watch it in Dolby, right?
Yes.
And so, I want after we watch it there, I want to watch it in IMAX because
After we watch it
think-
there, I'm gonna watch it at Alamo Draft House. What I'm gonna do?
nice, cool.
Get some good food. Oh, look!
Hey,
who
look,
it is.
it's Chucky.
Say hi.
Hi.
All
Trying
right.
to go away.
Bye.
Go to your bed. No.
All right.
I said no.
Well,
Go.
this week that kind of leads us to the new generation. We're talking about this week. We're talking about.
Go.
I know we're a little late, but it's Ghostbusters Afterlife. We just haven't had a chance to get together with all the stuff that we've been doing here, setting up I had to set up my new setup
desk.
here and
Oh, you should post a
And
picture of it
it's-
on Instagram.
and it's
Nobody cares.
yeah, no, it's it was the holidays, so it's kind of tough for us to get together. But we finally all got to watch Ghostbusters Afterlife, and It's definitely, it's a sequel to the Ghostbusters 2 and completely forgetting Ghostbusters from 2016.
What was
Is
that? There was a movie in 2016.
What?
Ghostbusters?
I think we all went on vacation, right? That year.
I think I think
The whole
everybody.
country on vacation.
The only
It-
good part, the only good part of that movie was Chris Hemsworth. Other than that, like,
Not McKinnon.
oh
No, you
god,
no.
no.
The only two good things about the movie were
When it ended,
Hemsworth and Leslie Jones. Love me some Leslie Jones. She hilarious.
okay. Well, so this
Hey,
movie,
hey, remember the Coming to America, the sequel?
This movie, yeah, this movie's definitely skipping that Ghostbusters and just being it's just a direct sequel to Ghostbusters 2, right? And the original Ghostbusters. This one follows a new set of Ghostbusters or a new a family that kind of gets thrust into the Ghostbusters lore and figure out how their connection to the Ghostbusters, and we even get the return of the remaining Ghostbusters. And this movie definitely, like everyone says,
Spoiler alert.
yeah, no, well, it's been out for
What?
3 weeks, so it's definitely one of those movies where it's full on nostalgia. It's all nostalgia.
What thing in it that kind of like it throws it little by little, and then all of a sudden, doop.
But it's not a bad movie. I liked it. I liked how it was. It was funny. It felt, and I said it that when I first saw it, that it felt very much like what they did with The Force Awakens is take a lot of the beats from the original movie, and
But they explain it though in the movie that it all comes around.
yeah, but it's also well written, and like I like the character. I really do enjoy the Phoebe character. I think her name was Phoebe, right? I believe her name was Phoebe.
The girl.
The little girl.
Yeah, right. Although Stranger Things is in it, he is not whenever he's on, he didn't get much to do in the movie.
Does he look weird to you, or just me?
He's
I guess
older.
'cause as he's getting older,
He's
his
getting older,
face
that's what it
still
is.
like he's deforming into whatever
No, he just
adults
gets-
Hey,
gonna look
relax,
like.
bro.
He's just
You
getting
didn't
older.
go through an awkward stage.
He's
No,
still
it was
going
gorgeous.
He's still going through an awkward stage.
I was gorgeous until my 20, until I hit 30, and I was like, oh damn.
It's he's been living his ugly duckling phase this whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hitting it now. ugly
Reverse
duck.
ugly
Uh-huh.
duckling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
You know,
absolutely gorgeous.
it's
and
one of
stunning.
it's one of those things
back
where
then.
you know when they say were on top of the ugly tree and you start to hit every branch. That's you. You're still hitting every branch.
I took a tumble from the pretty path, and just now I'm like
You just
in rubble.
you just stopped caring about life. Look at yourself.
Oh yeah,
No, so you no,
I'm
but
married. I have kids. What do I care about?
that's true. No,
Maybe.
but overall, like Finn Wolfhard didn't really get much to do in the movie, and when he came down the screen, he had like a very small part of the story.
It's kind of whiny.
He was, yeah, he was, but he
But
was
a
also
teenager,
he
though.
was also there just to drive the car, and I did like. There's a lot of things that I
Bro,
liked about the movie.
podcasts.
Yes,
Podcasts. That's my dude.
I liked
That's
how
my
I
dude.
liked, I
Like,
liked
that's
how they
cool.
wrote. I'm telling you, I like how they wrote Phoebe, and because even though she's super intelligent, and but she's still a kid, and it's just all well done. It's just like her character was really well done, and I think that's what Jason Reitman does well in his movies. Because again, this Ghostbusters wasn't
Ivan.
isn't a
it was
well,
Jason.
yeah, but it wasn't a straight comedy like the other Ghostbusters. Well, I mean, the other Ghostbusters was horror with peppered with some comedy, right? And it was meant to be that way. But this one is more of a dramedy because you don't get the huge like the laughs that you kind of get from the first or the second Ghostbusters, but it's well done.
You get a little bit.
Yeah.
You get it.
Oh,
You
come on,
get it
she
from
has jokes.
podcast. You get it from Paul Rudd's character
Phoebe had
a little
jokes.
bit.
The Keymaster, which again, the Paul Rudd character, I liked the character, and my thing is if he felt very Rick Moranis like by the end, like what they did with
Well, I
him
mean,
exactly the
well,
same.
he felt very Paul Rudd though too,
Oh yeah,
because that's and
Yeah.
you realize, hey, Paul
He-
Rudd basically is.
he was
Rick Moranis.
he was the Paul Ruddiest
If Rick-
in anything I've ever seen him.
If
in.
Rick Moranis was a good-looking man, he'd be Paul Rudd.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Did you not see?
I think Rick Moranis is gorgeous.
Yeah, what are you talking
No,
about?
he's not. he looks like an oversized
Helmet.
yeah, there you
He's a,
go. He's an oversized. Dang, I can't say anything politically
no,
incorrect.
no.
Peck. He's an
Jesus.
oversized peck.
Jesus. No, but no, yeah, Paul Rudd
No,
was
I was
definitely
because I was
the Paul
talking about
Ruddiest.
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
No, but Paul Rudd is definitely the Paul Ruddiest he's been in any movie. And that's just like, that's not a knock because he's very likable in this movie.
Not like
Very
Ant-Man?
likable.
Well, he's the same in that.
He's the same in that man. Exactly.
That's what- no,
he's
he's-
starting.
he's
He's starting to do what Ryan Reynolds does with every character now.
Oh, I mean,
He's
doing
just
like
Paul
like
Rudd.
De Niro, like Pacino. Well, no, at least Pacino changes it up once in a while.
But he's just
But,
the
like-
thing is he's just Paul Rudd now,
He
like,
found his niche,
yeah.
and now he's just doing that.
and that works. But
You know-
I hope it doesn't get the Ryan Reynolds route where it becomes every character is Deadpool now. You know,
Yeah.
But again, I really enjoyed Paul Rudd in this movie. I liked the interaction between Paul Rudd and
The mother.
McKenna Grace, like the girl Phoebe. I liked the interaction between the teacher and
She
Phoebe.
she comes out in Young Sheldon as well.
She comes out in a whole bunch of stuff. She was in Malignant.
That Trooper movie.
She was in Malignant. Yeah. She
What
was
Trooper movie?
the B one with Octavia. No, what's her name?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it Octavia? No, it's not. I don't remember her.
I think it is.
I have a
mean,
picture.
Yeah, Troop Zero.
Yeah, right. That's the one with and her dad was
Yeah, Octavius.
yeah. With
No, Viola Davis.
Viola
Viola
Davis. Yeah, Viola Davis. It was, but her dad was
Octavius.
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 Man, we're into Spider Man now, aren't we?
Yeah. No, it's no, but and the dad was paid by that comedian, the big tall one. He likes to make the dad jokes and stuff like that.
Jim Gaffigan.
Very good, Gaffigan. Yeah, that's a good movie too. She was also in one of Ozzy's favorites, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Is she? Oh, that's right. She
was Captain
plays.
Marvel.
She played young Carol Danvers.
Yeah.
But she again, I love the.
She was the only
interaction.
good crown.
Yeah, she was the only good part, even though she was in it for like 2 minutes. But
She's the star of that movie.
yeah.
She fell as she stood up.
No, but
I'm just saying.
but overall, I did like the fact. Well, she did have to carry this movie 100%. The movie was
No,
revolved
I
100%
love
around
I
her,
love
and it
how
was
she
good.
she was able to deliver those jokes very dry. Like she wasn't like trying to like ta-da kind of thing. Just little jokes
But
in
see
there.
that was
and
the,
they're
that
funny
was
as
my
hell.
that was my favorite part of like what she was like when she would tell her jokes. I even though
She had,
they're dad
she had a
jokes,
Stephen Wright
I
like a
enjoyed and I
Stephen Wright
laughed.
delivery.
I laughed a lot at the jokes that she told. But again, she carries the movie and she's able to carry it very well. And I really did enjoy it. Some of the aspects that I didn't like was maybe the fact that all they did was replace Slimer with Muncher, right? And Muncher,
Worst name, by the way, worst name ever.
Muncher.
there's
Muncher
actually a
shoots-
toy. They actually have toys of the characters in the movies, and there's a toy that says Muncher. There's nothing like seeing a toy named Muncher in the kids section. This is kind of weird. I don't know. Go on.
Only if you have a dirty mind.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm gross.
We know.
But,
are we past the 10-minute line?
The interesting thing about Muncher is that like when he eats the steel, but they pretty much made him a gun. He's just shooting
Bullets. Yeah.
shooting bullets from his mouth.
There's a Gatling gun, bro. Gatling gun.
There are a good amount of there's like prominent ghosts in the movie, but you don't see a lot of them. I think the main ones you see is like Muncher, and you see the other one at the diner. Then obviously we get Gozer, and then you get J.K. Simmons in a quick role that all he does is wake up and then get ripped in half, right? So you have that, and then
By Olivia Wilde.
by Olivia Wilde is playing Gozer. The Gozerian.
I thought she looked familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Olivia Wilde.
I was looking going, wait a minute. I know who that is. That's Jesus Sudeikis' ex.
And that's Harry Styles' is woman's. But I did like I enjoyed it, the whole thing, but I think the movie culminated for me with the fact at the very end when obviously throughout the movie you come to realize that I mean
You have
from
the
the from the very beginning you they kind of show you who the family member is that passes away. Obviously it's Egon, right? you have so many similarities between
Now,
Phoebe
now
and
before,
Egon.
no, before,
Can
before
I
you get to that
finish
part,
talking before you keep cutting me off, dude? Can
Sorry.
you relax? I know you're excited, but I'm going to bust every tooth in your mouth if you keep interrupting me. I'm in the middle of saying something. Please, I don't want to
middle of
kill
thought.
you. I do not want to murder you, but I
So
will
close
if
to
I have to.
Christmas.
Your kids
Well,
will
if I
be your
have
kids.
to.
Your wife will be a single mother by the end of the week.
What's happening?
No, so see now I lost my train of thought. See, thanks.
Okay, well, what I was trying to say is, don't go ahead and be like, this is the whole Egon thing, how we figure out how it is, and yada yada. It's just that you get that whole, like, the daughter that took over, that ends up getting the house. They want to try to sell it. She really hates him, so it just doesn't give a crap about anything there. And then when she comes to realize that she was able to connect, like communicate with her dad there, and she like just really got into just seeing that emotion that she felt through it, kind of was kind of nice. I don't know.
Well, what I was gonna say is that from the very beginning of the movie, they give you a taste of who the family member is, right? Obviously, there's Egon. There's a connection. There's that similarity between Phoebe and Egon. There's that dry, the intelligence, and there's the delivery of all the lines. Essentially, the dryness of Phoebe, right? Just her character is just personally, she's not personable, very much like Egon, and you do have the connections between the whole family. As the movie progresses, you do see, like you said, yes, he was an absent father. He left, essentially left because he had a mission. He knew something was going to happen. He knew Gozer was going to try to return and be even and return even stronger. And specifically in this section, I liked the fact that Egon ended up kind of like somewhat betraying the Ghostbusters and taking all their stuff out. But if you also realize, there had been no more ghosts technically after after the Ghostbusters showed up. There had been a dry spell. There had been no ghosts in New York or anywhere where the Ghostbusters were, right? So you get this whole story of Egon knowing something's going to happen, and he leaves his family. And then you get that connection with Ghost, like just the little spirit of Egon from the very beginning of the movie, when he like sends, you know that he dies when you see his, like, I guess that little bulb, that orb leave, and then that's the orb that's kind of guiding Phoebe, and then that whole part where he's kind of showing the daughter, he had a wall of all her pictures. He kept knowing what was happening. It's not that he gave up on her or left her. He was still thinking of her. He just had to take care of saving the world.
Sacrifices had to be made.
Yeah, to save the world. And then when you get to the very end when you realize I kind of knew what that thing was at the farm. You knew that was a giant ghost trap.
Yeah.
Like, right? That just wasn't working.
Hence the pedal in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Right? You knew that that's what it was from the beginning of the movie. But when
Thought he was going to play a guitar.
when you finally get to
The ghost of Van Halen.
when you finally get to the to the third act and the final fight, although it does feel very quick, I enjoyed the fact that they did something that The Force Awakens should have done. Not The Force
Be
Awakens,
good?
The Rise of Skywalker. What The
Be
Rise
good?
of Skywalker should have done. Number one, yeah, was be good, be better, but also you see you have the return of Egon's ghost, right? And he helps Phoebe defeat Gozer. With the help of the original 3 Ghostbusters and podcast, murdering all these all the little mini marshmallow men. All that stuff. You get that piece at the very end, and then you get like Bill Murray delivering the lines that he was getting, like, oh, we're the New York branch. When he talks about the Ghostbusters. I enjoy that whole interaction. And with the post-credit scenes, I really do hope we get to see where this is going to go. And I hope this is not just a one-off movie. I know this movie's making money, and I hope we can get another Ghostbusters. I would, because of the way, but not with the kids. Maybe now it's like go back to the old Ghostbusters training new people.
Well, there might be something, because there was end credit scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there might be something, but I don't know if I want anymore. This was good, because they're gonna do what they did with Star Wars, ruin it.
No, I don't think they would ruin it. I don't think so, but because I think Disney meddled more in the Star Wars one. But again, I really do wish Rise of Skywalker would have done something similar to what they did here with the Ghost of Egon. You would have had the ghosts of all the Jedi show up behind Rey, right? Which is what everyone wanted. You wanted to see all the other characters.
They somebody made a video like that on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
there's
and it
few
looks
of
pretty
those.
good.
It looks and it
Yeah.
looks and like it's
looks
something
way
that
better,
you
yeah.
would want, right? It would make more sense other than just hearing their voices. All of a sudden, you see all of them.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean.
And
my-
even once I hear Burgess Meredith go, get up, you son of a bitch.
then you hear Rocky, old Rocky talking to young Rocky.
Don't stay down. Don't stay down.
Stroke the chef, balls.
He forgot he left his mic on. No, but I think overall I really did enjoy the movie a lot, and I know there's a lot of people that didn't.
Those people were haters.
Right, but I like the Ghostbusters, the original too. I played the game, especially the game that came out I think on PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 2. That Ghostbusters one that was like a sequel to that was a part 3 that I even had interdimensional stuff that had all the original cast voicing. That was like in itself like a Ghostbusters movie.
Reunion and shit.
Right, but it was also like a movie because it was a whole full story that had to do with everything. Although it retread some of the stuff from the movies, but it still like was a proper sequel.
I don't know, like at the end when you see the whole Harold Ramis, ghosts come out and help out, and then everybody just looking to the side like, huh. Then when they had that little goodbye moment with them, I mean, did you guys have the issue in the movie theater where someone was cutting onions in front of you guys? It was crazy. I was just
For what?
Someone was cutting onions. I was like, man, get away from me. I can't.
No, I was just upset because through the whole movie, some kid was kicking my seat in the back.
That's what you get for going to see it in IMAX.
I know. It's not my fault. They were playing Encanto.
It's a good movie.
Whatever.
Encanto's good. No, but I mean, that was definitely one of those moments in a movie where you're like, oh, it's touching. They really know how to tug on the heartstrings by the very end. And I think, but again,
but they did it in a way that sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, but they did it in a way where like it still felt like it didn't feel like it was too forced. It felt like it was just them, the actors, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, them actually all saying goodbye to Harold in the movie.
But see, and that's another thing. I really did. It was a pretty good CGI.
Yeah,
that was really good CGI for him, and I like the fact that they didn't have him speak. I think if they would have had him speak, I think that would have been the problem. The CGI would have looked really bad. But I like the direction they went with, not having him say anything and just be a mute ghost, right? And it was really well done. I'm glad they didn't show his face at the beginning because you knew it was a different actor, somebody else playing him completely. I'm glad they didn't show his face, but when they do show him as a CG, it was really well done, and I enjoyed a lot of the effects in this movie. There's not a crazy amount of effects, but what they did do, what the CGI they did have, I thought it was really well done.
Yeah.
They didn't overplay their hand when it came to the CG.
Yeah, they could have gone the route of the 2016 one with having all these ghosts and looking real bad, like just hyper stylized, right? That's what they did with the 2016 one. Is they went too hyper stylized with the ghosts and the colors that they used. Again, this one was a little more grounded.
2016.
Yeah. The spy.
That's been that long ago.
The spy who loved Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters 2016.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They made one?
Yeah.
With the late great Melissa McCarthy, and
she's still alive.
What? After that movie?
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't she just make one about like some like her she loses a kid and her husband goes to a mental hospital? I haven't seen that.
You got to send me that link for that 2016 Ghostbusters.
No, I don't want to.
Seen it.
Don't watch it. It's trash. It's trash.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
No one's ever seen it.
Because Kate McKinnon and the Cheetah are in it. I already forgot her name.
Is it Tina Fey?
No.
I mean, what's her name? I guess.
What is her name?
God, she's so forgettable.
Just Cheetah, Cheetah, and Bridesmaid.
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah, Kristen Wiig. Yeah.
Took me a while.
Yeah. Trash.
I was going Kristen Stewart. No, she was.
I like her. I like
Diana.
Kristen Wiig.
No, she was
Really?
trash in
Why?
that movie. That movie was trash.
Oh, the
Ghostbusters
movie's trash. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like Kristen Wiig. I like Melissa McCarthy too.
I like Miss McCarthy a lot. She's
I
cool.
don't like McKinnon at all.
Yeah, at all. Especially in that
in
movie.
anything.
At all.
In any.
What,
Even in-
what about
even-
the spy who dumped me
Even worse.
with Mila Kunis?
We remember that. Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
It's because it's Mila Kunis.
Yeah, Mila Kunis is awesome.
But I mean, if you haven't seen Ghostbusters
Meg.
Afterlife, right? I would highly recommend watching it. Even if you haven't seen any of the Ghostbusters movies, it's number one. I think it does appeal to the younger audience because you do have the kids, and I think that's what they kind of went for, right? You wanted to appeal to a younger audience, and I think if they do move to do a next one, maybe you move to a little older, group, make it a little bit. Still keeping, the heart. That's the thing. The Ghostbusters movies needed to have that heart, and like that's what I think was missing from the reboot that shot itself in the foot was the heart in the movie. There was no real heart in it. It was like if it had some of that, those character interactions, the connections, and not try to go straight comedy and be slapstick, be over the top. It might have done better, but unfortunately they just missed the mark completely on what the Ghostbusters should be. And this one didn't. This one gave you what you kind of wanted to go back to see the old Ghostbusters and you have the connection, but it's giving you this new story with these new characters that are trying to find something that they're all, if you think about it, they're all finding something that was missing in their lives, right? The mom, although she hated
When she hugged him at the end,
right? She missed. She that's the one thing she found, that relationship with the dad finally, and that closure. Phoebe
and
found
with the Keymaster.
it's true.
apparently they boned.
And they did, and they're fully. You have to realize they're fully there when they do it because Paul Rudd remembered all of it. They remember it, so it's not like they get fully overtaken.
Doing the Beast of Two Backs.
Wait a minute. Then does that mean Sigourney and Rick Moranis?
So then I'm thinking, guess who Oscar's dad is in Ghostbusters 2?
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis.
Nice.
So yeah, but also, yeah, right. But
It's
so,
not like
so
one
you
of
have-
those
Revelations.
yeah.
one of those
You are the father.
No, but then you have the
That's gonna be one of those like Lucas talking things where she gets that she explains it as a popsicle.
but then you have Phoebe's thing that she's trying to find. She's finding herself, her friends, her voice. She at the beginning of the movie she's very, very awkward. She's still very awkward by the end, but she's very awkward, has no friends, and she has to go to this new place and try to make friends. And
Quickly made a friend.
She made a friend podcast which is that's one of the standout characters of the movie. He is kind of a mixture of a bunch of the characters. To me he's very much like Dan Aykroyd in the Ghostbusters movies, right? He's very much like him, and he even ends the movie covered in marshmallow, like they did in the original. And then even Finn Wolfhard, like his character, the brother, he ends up even finding technically like himself also. Finds a girl. They kind of just relegated him to like being able to fix a car, drive, and have a love interest
Ernie.
real quick.
Ernie
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hudson.
he's
That's it.
basically he's Winston.
Yeah, a very small thing, and that's why. And that's what I like.
Maybe he ends up being rich. Like
Exactly,
Winston.
and that's what I liked what they did with Winston's character. By the end of the movie, or by the middle of the movie, you find out that Winston, after being a Ghostbuster, he ended up going back to school and then starting his own business, and he's even been looking out for like the other Ghostbusters. He pays Ray's like bills for the shop, right? So he can keep the shop open. And
Yeah.
well,
I mean, he should have done that for the House of Blues.
although that
Yeah.
although there was that kind of
Thank you.
although there's that kind
Thank
of
you.
discrepancy
my best one.
where Ray had mentioned that they turned the Ghostbusters firehouse into a
Starbucks?
Starbucks, but then at the end the firehouse is still there. That's the only discrepancy to me.
Could have
Yeah.
could have been a Starbucks on the side of the place.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's
I don't know, but
No,
they
there's
did
no. It's just a fire station there.
yeah, but they did say like in the middle of the movie that they had converted the fire station into a Starbucks and again and then you have that sly look at the ghost container at the very end and you know something's gonna go down in New York again. So that's what I'm saying. Like even if we don't get a sequel
weird though,
movie,
'cause-
even if we don't get a sequel movie, maybe we get a sequel, just a quick little mini series, like a few episodes of something. As long as there's some sort of like
hey,
follow.
is it just if they do the same thing they do with like part 2 with like the ooze and like the sewer, still better than what they have in the sewers there.
True.
Just saying.
But again,
New York smells like piss. Go.
Yes.
that's just
It's
any
It's
downtown,
like-
even downtown.
It's
LA
hey,
smells
we
like
call
that.
it characters. It's called it's characters. What we got is
Use
it's,
guys,
it's,
use
the,
guys.
the two youths over there. They were they were pissing on the stoop. It's crazy.
Two youths.
use.
Yeah.
No,
Two
but
youths.
but overall, it's a
See?
it's highly
Like that? Like
highly
as a Vinny?
recommended
Nice.
highly recommended to go watch Ghostbusters Afterlife. It's,
Yeah, if you're a fan of any of the Ghostbusters movies from the past that don't include the all female cast that we will not speak the name of anymore.
But dude, again, don't get me wrong. That has nothing to do with the fact that the movie was not good. It could have been with an all female cast. Could have been with anybody, right?
Yeah, it was just poorly done.
Because
It's just,
look at this movie had a female lead and it was
they
well,
parfait.
but it was well written. It was well written and it was well acted and it had charm. It had there was emotions behind it.
just say heart.
Everything
It's
that
much
was
easier.
everything that was missing from the 2016 one. It could have been better had it not gone the route that it did. That's the only problem. That's all I'm gonna say.
The way of the Gutenberg.
They didn't go Police Academy on it. That would have been a way better like use of their time.
No. I'm saying
Kind of.
like Police Academy was fine until there's no more Gutenberg. Then it just kind of was like, what? Like, are we in Miami? We're in Russia now. What's going on? Yeah,
Mission to Moscow, baby.
yeah, but there's no Gutenberg.
I like the Miami one.
Yeah,
I don't mind the Miami one.
it's all right.
Nah. No Gutenberg is six. It goes from like being a
no.
funny
But
funny 80s PG-13, which is really like a hard R right now.
But Gutenberg wasn't even that. Gutenberg wasn't even that great, and like he's not the best.
He's
part
not,
of
but
Police
he's
Academy.
the glue that keeps it all
He's
together.
the Glutenberg.
Yeah,
No, he's not.
you can't have too much of him. He's bad for you. Did we not learn that from
Well,
Three Minute Little Lady?
Guess what? We're starting a new show called Glutenberg Free. It's all movies that have nothing to do with Steve Gutenberg.
While eating brown rice.
Yeah. No, but on that note, definitely check out Ghostbusters Afterlife if you haven't seen it. I know it's been out for a while. You guys should. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. We're eating in December. There's a lot of good movies coming out this month. You know, it's December. After Ghostbusters, we started having movie after movie that are gonna be. I mean, obviously not Resident Evil, but like that we would want to watch. There's Matrix still coming out. There's The Gentleman.
By the way,
There's,
that annoyed the crap out of me when I saw that. Matrix coming out the week after like
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Mhm.
That's so stupid.
No,
Why would you do that to
That's
yourself?
fine. That's fine because
No, they
everyone-
should Spider-Man the week like 2 weeks. Like there should be like this 2-week gap, or else Matrix is gonna lose money.
No, but
and then
it-
they're probably
but
gonna, and
Matrix-
if it's good, you'll be like, damn, I'm not gonna make enough money.
No,
I
but
gotta make more.
Matrix is going to lose money regardless because of the fact that they're putting it on HBO
Max.
So
Yeah, but anybody who's actually gonna watch, like who really wants to watch Matrix, who's really into it,
you watch it on
they're
HBO
gonna watch it in
Max.
theater because
No.
you're watching it in theater because it's
No, but like if you think
that
about
experience
it,
is much better.
no, but if you think about it, I'd much rather watch it. Like think about it, like if I had the option of watching the movie at home comfortably and in the quiet, not have anyone kick my seat or hear people talking. Like in Encanto, obviously it's a kids movie. There was a lot of kids talking, running around.
Yeah.
If I have the option of not doing that and being able to watch it at home with my own Dolby sound system,
And you can
Yeah.
hit those kids that are in your home.
Yeah.
We don't hit
Huh?
kids.
Yeah,
We
see,
don't hit kids
I
in this
can't wait.
family.
I have my Dolby Atmos too at home, so
Right, so and I have my, you know, the huge TV, so I can comfortably watch it here. I want to watch it in theaters, and I'm gonna watch it in theaters. Right, tomorrow I'm gonna get my ticket, but if I have the option, you're gonna lose money from me if it's a movie that I don't want to 100% see in theaters. I'll watch it at home with no problem. So that's where the mistake is. That's why it's gonna lose money regardless because of that fact that it's going to HBO Max.
yeah. Plus, they had already. I mean, because of the what's going on,
Hmm.
they had said it was going to be on HBO
Yeah.
Max.
And Spider-Man is exclusively in theaters. So
Mm.
that's the big difference. You have
That's
to
just
go to
because
the
they got
theater.
sued.
Yeah, they got Johansson.
Well, I
Mhm.
mean, I think Shang-Chi was the first one.
Right, but
Yeah,
again,
but it was after
No.
Black Widow.
yeah,
And Cruella.
Cruella was on Disney Plus too. You could have bought it on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but the same way they did with
Yeah, but
Black Widow.
that one also lost money.
Yeah,
Black
it did.
Widow lost money. Like all the movies that if they give you the option of watching it at home, but the difference is Disney was asking you to pay $30 to watch it at
Yeah.
home. HBO Max, you paid as long as you have the membership, you can watch the movie for a month at home, and it's gonna
Yeah.
lose money because of that.
Yeah, you know,
Whether or not.
you can watch on HBO Max now too. In the Heights, you can watch that.
Yeah,
It's so if you can watch In the Heights,
Nope.
it's a good movie. It's a good movie.
it's awesome. It's awesome.
Pretty soon we're gonna do
Nope.
our top 10 for the year.
Paciencia y fe.
Our COVID special. Speaking of which, have you seen the post
Yes.
COVID in South Park?
Yes, I have.
It was really enjoyable.
Yeah, I saw it.
Hilarious.
It was really enjoyable. I thought it was funny.
Mhm.
And I don't watch South Park as much, but I wanted to watch this one because it was them older. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny.
Stan's basically his dad now.
It was very awkward that the Japanese poster or that video was everywhere of that woman putting a pill in her mouth. I don't know what that joke was, but I thought it was very, very weird that it was everywhere, even at the old folks' home, in front of
Was it
the
a blue or a red
in
pill?
front of the Denny's. But I am again, like we were saying. Thank you for bringing me back to that. We are getting a bunch of good movies coming out towards the end of the year, and so there's going to be good movies to watch. It's always like towards the end of the year we get we're gonna get Matrix, we get Spider-Man, we get the Kingsman, we get there's a few other.
Oh, that's
movies.
right. The Kingsman comes out this month
Yeah,
too.
Mm.
we get those movies. So there's gonna be movies to watch. But again, I don't have a problem with the fact that they're releasing Matrix a week after Spider-Man because they're giving me the option of watching it at home. I'm gonna watch it in theaters, but I'm gonna come back because I already know that there's gonna
Yeah,
be
but then also
there-
Spider-Man's gonna lose sorry.
Why would Spider-Man lose anything? Spider-Man.
Bro,
wouldn't lose
Spider-Man's
anything.
gonna make so much money.
Yeah.
No,
look,
yeah,
it-
first week, but then the
No.
second week,
Nah,
it's
that
gonna
movie's
cut-
gonna
it's
make so
gonna
much
cut
money,
into it.
dude.
no,
It's
it's not.
gonna
It's
cut
gonna
into
make.
some of it.
It's gonna make because people have to watch it. People have to watch it in theaters.
gonna make so much money.
Yeah, that's gonna. It did the same thing. Look at what happened with Endgame. Endgame broke like those movie theater apps and the websites, and look at how it became the highest grossing movie ever. Yeah, and then it got beat because James Cameron couldn't stomach it and wanted Avatar released again in China, and it got released and it made money. It became number one again. Spider-Man could be another one of those top 3 movies of grossing of all time, right?
especially if like the rumors and stuff like that.
Exactly, and then so people are gonna go. This movie's gonna have multiple watches, right? The difference is people are gonna if the people who want to watch Matrix in theaters can go watch it, but then you can go back home and watch it at home without having to go back to the theaters over and over and over again. But
Oh,
Spider-Man,
then you got
kind of have to go back
then they got the trailer for the little teaser to the Into Spider-Verse. Oh, across the Spider-Verse?
across the
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
part 1.
Yeah.
It's like that looks dope. Looks dope.
Although I'm not following the continuity because if you think about it, when Into the Spider-Verse, when all the other Spider-Men came into Miles's universe, they kept the style that they were in, but all of a sudden in this trailer or this teaser, when Miles goes into somebody else's universe, he takes on the cartoon styling of them, which there's no continuity there.
There might
be
Just
an-
saying.
Explanation.
Yeah, there might be an
We'll
explanation.
see. We'll see.
Uh,
I mean,
somebody's bored over there.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna
Oh
watch
no,
it.
I need to sleep.
All right, but again, Thank you guys for watching us. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We're on.
Have you had these?
We're on the Twitter.
Have you had these yet?
What are you?
The oats overnight thing?
Oh,
It's
sponsored.
delicious.
Sponsored by Overnight Oats. It's oats you leave overnight.
In a cup. It's delicious though. Actually, got the chocolate peanut butter banana. It's delicious. Sir. Whatever. It's on.
That banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah.
But on that note, guys, this has been
Damon,
Vinny.
Damon Wayne's the only good thing he's ever done. Huh?
Damon Wayans Jr. or Damon Wayans? Because
Damon
Damon Wayans
Wayans.
Jr. was in Harder They Fall.
Yeah, but Damon Wayne's is the one who gives him the bananas.
He was in
to put in
Blank.
the tailpipe.
He was in Blank Man.
Mhm.
Oh god damn
Yeah.
Handyman.
He was also Handyman.
it. Yeah. I'm not gonna do it. Okay.
Well, well, on that note,
I
guys.
almost was that close from doing it. I'm like, no, I'm not
Well,
gonna do it.
On that note, guys, this has been Vinny.
This is Ozzy.
And
We'll see you guys next week.
Watching the Heights.
See you around, kid. Bye, Felicia. He's looking at you, kid. In case I don't see you. Good afternoon.